I'm going to be trying the Backpackers Pantry Vegetarian Lasagna here today. It's the first time I've ever had this meal. I'm out on a snowshoeing trip with my beautiful wife, and she's having pasta primavera from Mountain House, but I'm trying out one of these Backpacker Pantry meals. So I'm going to do a quick little taste test and review on this. I personally prefer to open the package with a knife, as you see me doing here, so that I don't damage the Ziploc lips that close the package and help keep the steam and heat in once you pour boiling water in. I also, at this point, make sure to take out the oxygen absorber that keeps the food dry. It's not a disaster if you pour boiling water onto it, but I just prefer to get it out right now at the beginning of this process. So if you're thinking about kind of comparing Backpackers Pantry to Mountain House, what I find is that in most cases Backpackers Pantry requires more water to rehydrate and a longer period of time. So see here, this is going to need 2 1/4 cups, so that's quarter a cup to half a cup more than some of the Mountain House meals take. And then it's going to be 13 minutes waiting instead of 7 or 8 or 9 minutes. So just something to consider if you're kind of comparing Backpackers Pantry with Mountain House. Oftentimes I find that Mountain House requires less water and cooks up faster. However, I like the taste of many of the Backpackers Pantry's meals. So I've waited 14 minutes, and I'm gonna try my Backpackers Pantry Vegetarian Lasagna here. I opened the package up about 8 minutes in, and there was a lot of moisture, a lot of fluid, and I was worried that the noodles would not soak that up. The noodles were soft. I took a bite and it was fine, but I was worried that the moisture wouldn't be sucked up by the noodles and it would be really soupy. So we'll see here as I open this up. I'll pour some out here on this plate for you. And so you definitely, it's no longer soupy, which is a good thing. So I'll pour some out here on the plate. If you're not going to bring a plate, if you're eating these meals in this packaging like this, you're going to need an extra long spoon. I really like these MSR folding spoons because they fit tightly, so I can put them in things like my teapot, and then they fold out and they're long enough that you can get them in, and you don't have to get your hands dirty. There's a nice helping. It looks nice. It's got some different vegetables and things in it here. Let's see if I can identify those. Some mozzarella cheese, some other enzymes and stuff. I'll throw a picture up of the ingredients at the end of this video. You can see what looks to me to be some kind of mushrooms and maybe some sun-dried tomatoes. I've had some of their other meals that had pieces of sun-dried tomatoes in it, so I think that that's what's going on here. Just give this a bite. So if I'm going to rate this, it's got some Italian seasoning in it too. So if I was going to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being really good and 1 being I wouldn't want to eat it again, this is probably a 2. And I'm actually really surprised. I thought it looks nice. I was kind of expecting like a red sauce. It says lasagna, pasta in a rich tomato sauce. I'm not really feeling like it's a tomato sauce, frankly. And it's not bad food. The noodles are nice. They're not too soft. They could be a little more al dente. But I don't know. It's just kind of like porridge. There's not a lot of texture there. I'm not getting that rich tomatoey taste that I have in other meals. So yeah, I'm just going to have to stick with that. I'd give it a 2 out of 10. Man, taste-wise, wow, that is not good. So there you go. That's a bummer. Man, I would not buy this again. So I thought I'd just elaborate a little bit more on my feelings on this Backpackers Pantry Vegetarian Lasagna. It's not bad. So when I'm rating it 2 out of 10, it's not disgusting. So I've had some of these meals that I couldn't eat the whole meal. So this is my second helping. of this. I've eaten the first helping, and you know, it's not bad, it's not disgusting, but it's just not, there's nothing to redeem it. It's not delicious. And when I think of lasagna, whether that's lasagna with meat in it, like some delicious ground beef. Backpackers Pantry makes, Mountain House makes a really nice lasagna with meat sauce that's very tomatoey and rich. Has lots of nice cheese in it. It's delicious. This just does not have that flavor to it. So I could eat this and I could survive on it. It's not delicious. I don't find myself going, oh man, I can't wait for my next bite. There's also a lot going on. So we've got what looks to me to be some celery and some tomatoes and other things. That there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of different bits and pieces. It doesn't feel like they were trying to be cheap. It just doesn't taste good. There's a lot of these Italian spices and seasoning going on. We got what sure looks to me like some nice pieces of mushroom. It's just not delicious. That's just my view. Mrs. TheGearTester out here with me, and she took a little bite and she said, what did you say?
Yuck.
Yeah. She said that's not good.
The texture's wrong.
So there you go. It's kind of, like I said, it's kind of like porridge. I wish that I could be more positive about the Backpackers Pantry Vegetarian Lasagna, but I can't be. It's just disgusting. However, I have created a playlist which contains a number of other food reviews that are excellent, that I've really enjoyed eating. A link to that playlist will be in the description of this video down below. It's entitled Backpacking Food Reviews. If you like this video, I would encourage you to subscribe to my channel. Go outside, go for a snowshoe, go for a hike, go for a walk sometime this week. Take some excellent food with you. That probably means you won't be taking the Backpackers Pantry Vegetarian Lasagna along for the ride. Thank you very much for your views and your subscriptions. This is TheGearTester signing off.